network sim. You are finishing up a commercial Ethernet installation. You need to make an Ethernet jumper to connect the customer's switch and router in the telecommunications room. Click the Next button. Start by measuring the distance between the switch and the router that you are connecting. After measuring between the equipment, you determine that a 7-foot cable of Category 5E cable is the right length. Click the Next button. Click the box of cable to pull 7 feet of Category 5E cable from inside the box. Next, you will need to place a connector on both ends of the cable. The tools needed to place a connector on each end are a jacket stripper, crimper, and snips. Click the Next button. You prep the end of the cable by scoring 3/4 of an inch of the outer jacket with the cable stripper. Click the stripper to prep the end. Next, bend the jacket at the score marking and pull the cut jacket from the cable. Trim the ripcord flush with the remaining jacket. Then prep the wire pairs by untwisting them and flatten them out by running them through your thumb and forefinger. Click the cable to trim and flatten the wires. Now put the wires in the right order of orange and white, orange, green and white, blue, blue and white, green, brown and white, brown. With the wires straight and in the correct order, use the cutter on the crimping tool to trim the wires to the correct length. Click the crimper to cut the wires. Insert the prepped cable end onto the RJ45 connector. The RJ45 connector should have the orientation of the clip facing down. Click the connector to install it. To verify the cable is on the connector, you should see the copper wires touching the end of the connector. Click the Next button. Now place the connector and wire into the crimper. Before squeezing the crimper, you should check that the jacket is in the connector. This will secure the connector to the wire when you crimp it. Before crimping the connector, check that the pairs of wires are still all the way in. Click on the crimper to check the connector. After the final checks, you will squeeze the crimper, locking the connector onto the cable. Now, repeat the same procedure for the other side of the cable. Click the Next button. After completing both ends, use a cable tester to verify that the cable is functioning. Since the two pieces of equipment are different, you need a straight-through cable. Wires 1 through 8 should match up on both ends. The lights on the tester cycle 1 through 8 in a straight line if the cable is correct. Click on the tester to verify the cable. With the cable verified, you would connect the switch and router. Congratulations, you've completed this network sim. You may close this lesson and return to your course.